everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 334 Granny Square of our 365 Days of Granny Squares. Today's Granny Square is designed by Chris. It is called Morning Star, and this square is so beautiful, making this interesting star shape, and it's just a lot of stitches that we have already done this year: single crochets, half double crochets, double crochets, and treble crochets, and even double crochet 3 stitches together, making this interesting design. It just turned out so fabulous for me, and I hope you enjoy making this square today. We are doing 7 rounds today, but this pattern, the written pattern by Chris, actually has 9 rounds, so you can make the last 2 rounds on your own, but I'm ending on round 7 of today's pattern. And in today's square, I'm just using 3 colors. You can use as many colors as you want, but I'm using Red Heart Super Saver yarn. This is a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium sized yarn. You can use any double knitting yarn, any Aran yarn, if you are unable to get worsted weight yarn. So it's kind of thin, but it works very well using an H size crochet hook, and that's exactly what I'm going to demonstrate with today, is an H 5mm crochet hook. The written pattern calls for an I hook, which is 5.5mm, but with doing the 7 rounds and making this with an H hook, my square turned out to be almost 7 inches, which is, in centimeters, about 18 centimeters. So if you want to, you can make yours using an H hook or an I hook, or use whatever size hook you want to make yours the size you need it to be. If you're using a bigger hook, it's going to turn out a little bigger, and if you're using a smaller hook, it will turn out smaller. So just keep that in mind when you're making your square today. Now, before we begin, I do want to mention there are links in the description of this video. There's a link to the written pattern by Chris. You can follow along with that. There's also a link to my blog, YARNutopia.com, where you'll get all 365 days of Granny Squares. So if you click the image of the Granny Square in that blog post, it will take you to its video tutorial here on YouTube. And then at the bottom of that same blog post, there is a list of the ones that have written patterns available to you. So you can click those and follow along with written patterns if that's what you prefer. And it's great to, expand your crochet knowledge and terminology and everything, so to help you read patterns. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram, so I would absolutely love if you shared your photo today of this beautiful square. Share it on the Facebook in the comment section of today's Granny Square post. And then if you share on Instagram, be sure to hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your pretty squares today. You can also Snapchat me. I'm YARNutopia on Snapchat, so make sure you add me there. You can see behind the scenes clips of what we do here at YARNutopia headquarters. And lastly, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for every single one of our videos here, so he does a lot of hard work over here. So make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can get that update on when he posts our next video. So now let's get started and make number 334 Granny Square. Let's start off by making a slip knot. So put your short end over that long end, then fold this down, and then pull your long end through that loop, and then put your hook in, and we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, and 4. And then go all the way to the first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go into that chain, yarn over and pull through, and pull through. So there's your center ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way, but I'm going to go right on to round number 1. We're going to chain up 4. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what that actually counts as is the first 3 chains count as our first double crochet, and this next chain counts as our chain 1 space. And we are going to double crochet and chain 1 7 times in here for a total of 8 stitches, because this chain up 3 counts as 1. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's our double crochet, then we have to chain 1. Okay, again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and chain 1. That's 2. yarn over, go in, make a double crochet, and then chain 1. That's 3. This is 4, chain 1. Here's 5, chain 1. Here's 6, chain 1, and 7. And then make sure you chain 1, and to finish this round, we are going to slip stitch to the third chain of our beginning chain 4 here. So 1, 2, 3, go into this loop and this loop. Okay, so there's 2 loops on top of your hook, 1 loop underneath your hook. We're gonna yarn over and pull it through and through. So now we have 8 stitches and 8 chain 1 spaces. Now this next round, if you are changing color, you can fasten off here, start in any chain 1 space, but I'm not going to change color yet. I am going to go on to round 2 by slip stitching in this chain 1 space here, going in, yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to put 2 double crochets into the same space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 1 and 2. So now it looks like there's 3 double crochets in that chain 1 space because that chain up 3 counts as a stitch. And now in each chain 1 space around, we are going to put 3 double crochets. Okay, no chaining at all in this round. We're just putting 3 double crochets in the chain 1 spaces. Okay, just like that. So you should have 24 double crochets at the end of round 2. So when I have that many, I will meet you up for round 3. Alright, I have my 24 double crochets. This is what it should look like. When you are done with this round, make sure to slip stitch to this chain up 3 right here. Just go in and then yarn over and pull through and through. Now, at this point, if you are changing color for round 3, you can fasten off here, but start in a first double crochet of a 3 double crochet grouping. So you can see the 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space. Start in a first one over here, okay? I'm not going to change color here. I'm just going to start in this first one right here, this chain up 3 here. And we're going to chain up 2. 1 and 2. And that's going to count as a part of our first stitch, our first double crochet together stitch. So what we're going to do is double crochet the next 2 stitches together. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but hold those 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, go into the very next stitch. Okay, that's the 3rd stitch in this grouping. We're going to yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. And you can see that that makes kind of a point there, okay? Then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to now double crochet the next 3 stitches together. So yarn over, go into the very next stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but hold it, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but again, hold it, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. That's a double crochet 3 together. And then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're just going to repeat that around. So double crochet 3 together. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we have 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops, and then chain 5. Okay, and I'm just going to now repeat that around, and you should have 8 points at the end of this round and 8 chain 5 spaces. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you up for round 4. Alright, just finishing my last chain 5 space here. We want to slip stitch to our beginning double crochet 2 together stitch. Okay, so not this chain up 2 here. We're going to go into the actual stitch, or you can go into the first chain of your beginning or your chain 5 space here. So into there you can go in, but I'm just going to go into the stitch itself, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now at this point, if you are changing color, you can fasten off here. I'm going to do that. But if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 5 space and chain up 1 and go on to round 4. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut my yarn, and then pull that all the way through and pull tight. And we're going to start in a chain 5 space. And I'm going to pick up a new yarn and pull that through on my hook. Okay, and then we're going to chain up 1. Okay, and in this chain 5 space, we are going to put 7 single crochets. So go in, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. So you have to put 7 of them in this chain 5 space. So that was 1. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. This is 3, here's 4, 5, 6, and scoot these over, 7. Okay, then around this double crochet 3 together stitch, we are going to make a front post single crochet. So what we have to do is go in this chain 5 space, around the cluster here, this double crochet 3 together stitch, and come out this chain 5 space over here. Then yarn over and pull it through and around that post, just like that. And now we have 2 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through both of those loops, just like that. So that's a front post single crochet around that double crochet 3 together stitch. So now we are going to we're just going to repeat what we did. So 7 single crochets into this next chain 5 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, if you need to, scoot these over just a little bit, and then make a front post single crochet around this stitch here. So go in this chain 5 space, around this stitch to this chain 5 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, and then just repeat. So I'm just going to put the 7 single crochets in each chain 5 space and front post single crochet around my double crochet 3 together stitches. They are here, and then I will meet you up for the next round. Don't forget to front post single crochet around this last stitch here, just like that, and then slip stitch to your first single crochet. So right here, just go into the first single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and through. Awesome. Now, at this point, going on to round 5, if you are not changing color, you can follow along with me, but if you are changing color, you can fasten off here and then start in a stitch after a front post single crochet. So one of the first single crochets of a 7 single crochet grouping in a chain 5 space, that's where you need to start. Now we're going to go on to round 5, so chain up 1, and now we're going to make the square shape. So follow along real closely here. We're going to single crochet into the same stitch right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So go into this next stitch for a single crochet and the next stitch for a single crochet. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch here, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's a half double crochet. So again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So then the next stitch goes a double crochet as well. Okay, just like that. And now into the front post single crochet right here, this very next stitch, we're going to make our corner. We're going to put a treble crochet, so yarn over twice, go into that front post single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to treble crochet back into that same stitch. So yarn over twice, go into that same stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. There's your treble crochets, and there's your corner. Then we are going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So a double crochet is only yarning over once. Remember, we did those in rounds 1 and 2 of this square so far, okay? And then we need to half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Half double crochet, 1 and 2. And then we're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches here. So 1, next stitch 2, and the next stitch is 3. And then we're going to skip over this next stitch, okay, skip this front post single crochet stitch, and we're going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then we're going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. So you can kind of now see or repeat this next stitch, this front post single crochet is going to get our corner stitches here. So we're going to treble crochet once in there, then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then treble crochet, so yarn over twice, again back into that same stitch. And there's your corner. Okay, so now what I need you to do is just repeat exactly what we did between this corner and this corner all the way around. So I'll show you one more time here. We're going to double crochet in 2 stitches, 1 and 2, then half double crochet in 2 stitches, 1 and 2, then single crochet into 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, then skip over this front post single crochet here and single crochet into the next 3 stitches, then half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then the next stitch is your front post single crochet here, so that's going to get our corner. So treble crochet, chain 2, and treble crochet into that stitch. Okay, so just repeat that. We're more than halfway done with this round, so I'm going to repeat this this pattern around here to make my square shape, and then I will meet you up for round 6. Alright, we just need to single crochet into these last 3 here and skip this last stitch, which is a front post single crochet, and then just slip stitch into the first single crochet of this round. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And at this point, if you're changing color or not, just fasten off anyway. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. And this next round, we are starting in a chain 2 corner space, and I'm going to change my yarn. You can use the same color or a different color, totally up to you. I'm going to change to this blue color here, and then going on to round 6, we are going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. And now we are going to put 4 double crochets into the same space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and here's 4. So now it looks like there's 5 double crochets in that chain 2 corner space because this chain of 3 counts as a stitch. So now we are going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and we are going to skip 2 stitches and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. Okay, and then we are going to chain 1 and skip 1 stitch. Let's see here, chain 1, skip 1 stitch here. Okay, and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Okay, then we are going to chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and then double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, then we're going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch and double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Okay. Then we are going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch here, and double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then we're going to chain 1 and skip a stitch, okay, this last stitch on the side, and we're going to put, let's see here, 5 double crochets into the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then we're going to now repeat what we did for this side here for each side and each corner around. So I'll show you again because that was kind of confusing for me even. Chain 1, skip 2 stitches, okay, and double crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and double crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and double crochet into the next stitch. Then chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and double crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then chain 1 and skip this last stitch here and put 5 double crochets in your corner. Okay, so just if you need to follow along with the written pattern, or you can rewind this to see what I did on that side. I'm just going to finish these last 2 sides here, and then I will meet you up for the next round. When you're finished with this round, make sure to chain 1 and slip stitch to your beginning chain up 3 right in here. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, now if you are not changing color, slip stitch into the next stitch, and then before your middle double crochet of your 5 double crochet grouping, in the space between the posts, we're gonna start in between the space there. So if you want to, you can change color like me. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, pull tight, and if you see a 5 double crochet grouping in the corner, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are going to start in between the, let's see here, 2nd and 3rd. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So the 2nd and 3rd, right in between the posts there, go in. I'm going to pick up the color I used first here, pull that through between the posts, just like that, and then chain up 1. And we are going to single crochet in that gap. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, go on the other side of this double crochet here, okay, between the 3rd and the 4th double crochet of that grouping, we are going to put a single crochet in that gap there. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to chain 1 and single crochet between the 4th and the 5th double crochet. So right in here, single crochet in there. All right, now we are going to chain 1 and we are going to treble crochet into the 2nd skipped stitch from the previous round. So you can see this skip stitch right here, the first one, that's kind of underneath these stitches right here. We are actually going to treble crochet into the 2nd one right here. So what we're going to do is yarn over twice, go down into that stitch, okay, just like this. You can kind of fold your chain 1 space back so you're working in front of it, okay, and working in front of round 6 there. And then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. There's your treble crochet in that skipped stitch from round 5 there. Then we are going to work a single crochet into this double crochet right here. So single crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then treble crochet into the skipped stitch below. So yarn over twice, go into this next stitch down below, okay, working in front of your chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then single crochet in each of these next 2 stitches, and then treble crochet down below. Okay, and we're just doing that across this side here. So single crochet in the next stitch, and then treble crochet down below. Just like that. Then single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then treble crochet down below. Okay, then single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then treble crochet down below. Now, when you get to the corner here, we are going to chain 1, single crochet between these 2 stitches here, so between the posts, okay, single crochet between the first and second double crochet, then chain 1, single crochet between the next 2 stitches, then chain 2, then single crochet between these next 2 stitches, then chain 1, and single crochet between the next 2 stitches, and chain 1. Okay, and then just repeat. So treble crochet into the second skipped stitch right here. Okay, treble crochet in there, and then single crochet in each stitch, and treble crochet into the skipped stitches where the chain 1 spaces are. Okay, and then single crochet into these next 2 stitches, and just repeat that around. Okay, so if you need to rewind to see what I did in the corners, make sure you chain 1 before and after your corner groupings, okay? And make sure it's a chain 1, single crochet between these ones, chain 1, single crochet between these ones, chain 2 for the corner, then single crochet between these 2, then chain 1, single crochet between these 2, and chain 1, and then make your treble crochets. And make sure you skip that first one after the corner. It's kind of hidden anyway, so you won't really see it. So just continue working this round, and then I'll meet you up when I'm finished with round 7. When you're finishing round 7, make sure to chain 1 after that treble crochet, and then single crochet between these 2 double crochet stitches in the corner, and then chain 1, and then slip stitch to your first single crochet right in here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now at this point, if you are going on to round 8, slip stitch into this chain 2 space, and then chain up 2 and go on to round 8, and make round 8 and 9 to make yours bigger. But I'm actually going to stop today. I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn, pull it through, pull it tight, and weave in all of my ends, and end my square on round 7. But like I said, you can go on to making rounds 8 and 9. I mean, you made it this far, so you may as well do the last 2 rounds. It's just a half double crochet round and a double crochet round. So you can read the written pattern and make your square a little bit bigger. But I'm just going to weave in these ends using my yarn needle just like that, and then cutting this extra piece here. And I'll put the link in the description of this video for this square written pattern by Chris, so you can make yours bigger. But it turned out so fabulous. I love it so much. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a great rest of your day and you enjoy this granny square. It was fun to make. So thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!